I got to tell you, I thought I knew just about every boat out there, but this is the Xplor Boatworks. Somebody got a new toy, and that's somebody you know. That would be Captain Scott. No, man. All right, so first of all, you know and I know, both of us have been very loyal to our friends over at Freedom Boats, and I'm going to stay there because I'm staying in bays. But I know you had a reason that you wanted to dig in on this Xplor Boatworks. First of all, I don't know that boat, and I'm kind of embarrassed.
No need to be embarrassed. They're out of South Carolina. It's a fairly new company, but they're building a hell of a boat. Got a good reputation already. I know some guys out of Florida that were fishing them, and one of my customers is also fishing one of me and Dean's customers, and he was out fishing with me one day, and we got talking about boats, and he said, "Man, you got to look at this boat," and he put me on the phone with Frankie, the owner, on a Sunday afternoon, and just called the guy out of the blue. I'm like, "Don't even call him on Sunday." He says, no, it's all good. And he answered the phone. We talked for 30, 45 minutes. This boat was in Galveston as a demo boat. And he said, "Man, I'll make you a deal on it if you want to get in with the family." And that's the whole thing with these different boat companies. Same thing with Chet. Once you get in, you know, it's like family. And
loyal.
The main reason was having something that I could run light offshore with a little bit better.
Well, let's walk and explain why.
Being able to handle a little rougher water. It's deeper on the sides. What I was finding was a lot of my customers were a little uncomfortable fighting a big tarpon with no sides on the boat. So this one you can get up in there and you can have a little more. It's a V, it's a modified V, so it's not super deep. So it'll still run shallow, still float shallow. It floats in, I want to say he told me 14 inches, but I haven't really tried that. Yeah, I haven't pushed it that far because it is kind of a heavy boat. The main thing for me, the biggest selling point is having a top drive. Being able to drive from up there, I can spot tarpon. I've sent you videos. Spotting tarpon at a half a mile. I mean, they're way down there, and you can see everything so well from up there. And I can direct all the action from up there. I've got a customer on the front. I'm running the trolling motor from up there, and everything just works out really, really well. That's the new power pole move trolling motor that's on there. This thing is completely rigged out for power pole from the factory. It's got twins in the back. It's got the power pole trolling motor, and then it's got the power pole charge on the inside. And that balances all your batteries, and it also allows you to charge your batteries while you're running.
Oh, that's big.
So when I'm out running on the beachfront,
you're not worried about
it's charging my trolling motor battery the whole time, which is huge.
Everybody loves toys. Let's get in there and look at some toys.
Okay, so with your trolling motor, you got an anchor well. Of course, I don't use it as an anchor well, but it came in as a real handy place to put my plug for the trolling motor, because you've got your spot where the rope would come out. All the extra, it's got 6 pop-up cleats, so it's got cleats all the way around it. It's got cleats in the middle, so like drift socks. You can set them up easier. It's a whole lot easier. What I found, I didn't really think too much about it, but docking. It is really nice to be able to just dock with a cleat in the middle.
Right on the side.
This thing has got huge storage inside here.
Look at that.
All my batteries are up in the front. It's got room for 3 batteries.
Easy access on that too.
They even put a shelf in for the batteries, so they're up and they're all flat and level. Double shocks on there instead of just the single.
What are these right here?
Those right there, there's a backrest that fits in there.
Oh.
The tube goes down here and it's got a backrest here.
Okay.
And then there's a cushion that goes in the front. It's got snaps up there. So when the grandkids go out, they can sit there and put their back, got a good backrest.
Sound system?
This, sound system, just a kicking sound system. We got 7 speakers on it, and it will blow you out of here. We had a little cold spell, and my tree frogs have died, as you can see.
They're here.
Yeah, my tree frog buddies live up under the edges. This is a gigantic fish box.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it goes way up in there. It's all insulated, and so I don't have to have another ice chest on here. I don't want it.
But you can put one right here.
I am putting an ice chest here. It's got the cushion and everything. I just don't have it in here right now.
This comes in handy right here.
This is bright light. upper station.
Mm-hmm.
This right here, it's amazing how thick and heavy
Is
duty
that 3
that is.
inches?
It's
Got to be at least
it's huge.
Yeah.
And there is, I can tell you, you bang into some waves. You
Yeah.
know how you hit waves
Yeah.
offshore, and nothing rattles,
Yeah.
nothing vibrates, nothing moves.
Too bad you don't have enough rod holders on here.
Yeah,
Let's go look at some of that.
I want to say I counted 36 rod holders.
36.
But it's got rod holders down the sides. It's got cup holder everywhere.
Yeah.
It's got rod holders all the way down with 5 on each side.
You got rod holders up here.
More rod holders up top, more back here.
Right there.
I got 5 of them across here. Got 6 of them up here.
Yeah.
Got, I think, 5 more up there, then 2 on the sides.
Oh, I didn't even notice those.
Yeah, it's got the little, like, shotgun ones up there, which I thought I wasn't going to use.
Mm-hmm.
But I was out by myself one day.
Just set it down.
And I started looking as I was cruising around,
Mhm.
and I found some triple tail. And I was like, man, I should have a rod up here. So I went and got a rod. This is another cool thing about it.
Oh, yeah.
All your stuff is reachable in there. All your plumbing, all your, just everything is easy to get to. It's got an actual washdown, saltwater washdown
Oh, yeah.
over here that goes off of that pump. That's a macerator pump that comes off of the fish box in the front.
Yeah.
So any scales or anything like that get chewed up and spit out. It's got a through hull transducer as well as a side scan transducer off the back.
Oh, nice.
So in the front you can see I got 2 SIMRADs there.
Well, let's look at the helm here.
And the with the 2 SIMRADs, I can run one with instruments or whatever. You can split them all up.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'll do most of the time is I'll have the through hull.
Mm-hmm.
I was running 40 miles an hour the other day, and it's still
Still
reading.
working?
Whereas your one off the back
Yeah,
goes away at
we
about
all know
10,
that.
12 miles an
we
hour.
get that question a lot on the podcast.
And so I've got that one set up for the side scan.
Mhm.
I'll have it on one screen doing side scan. The other one I'll have shooting down through the hull. Comes in real handy when I'm running along out on the beachfront and I want to be, say I found my tarpon at 30 feet.
Yeah.
I know that throughout the day they're going to be at 30 feet a lot.
So you can keep it.
So I can keep it there
Yeah.
when I'm running out.
Yeah.
That's real handy. Stereo, got your VHF, all the switches are all waterproof, push button,
Mm-hmm.
little switches there. Got my trim tabs,
Yeah.
more speakers, more lights.
And you got the connections up on the top helm too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got connections up there. All these, there's lights everywhere. This thing looks like a spaceship at night. You turn all, it's got spreader lights back here. It's got lights underwater. It's
That's awesome.
decked out.
And what are you running back here?
That's 300 Merc,
Mm-hmm.
and it pushes this boat really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb,
Livewell.
Caleb, of course, was all about, man, you should have gone with a bigger motor. This pushes it just fine.
I mean, you're
for
on the
what I do.
beachfront. Oh, you know what I mean? It's like
I'm more about fuel efficiency.
Yeah.
This thing is
70 gallons.
70 gallons, and I think I've been out some 10-hour days
Mm-hmm.
and put maybe 15, 20 gallons in it.
Dang.
I mean, it's just doesn't burn much fuel. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm stopping and going a lot
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But yeah, this is a big, I think it's 30-something gallon live well.
See-through top.
Yeah, see-through top and swirls.
Mhm.
It shoots the water in a circle in there for bait fish, more making that better. Then they got the back seats back here for the grandkids.
Yeah.
And then you got more access underneath there to get to all the plumbing and everything that's in on
Man.
the inside.
Man. So are they coming in to Texas more?
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of what he wants me on his pro staff for, is to make things better and get the word out a little bit.
And what do they make?
They make polling skiffs, as well as this boat is the one in the Xplor line. He's also got another line called Delta Boatworks. It's
Inshore or offshore?
both.
Okay.
He's got polling skiffs in that, as well as bigger, deeper offshore boats.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way he kind of was explaining it to me, was this is the Cadillacs
Mm-hmm.
and those are the Chevys.
Yeah.
The Delta is the Chevy.
Yeah.
Great boat, really well built.
Yeah.
Just doesn't have all the
Function.
extra fun,
Yeah.
all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
These seats are cool as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be a leaning post or
And yes, of course, like
Yeah.
everybody does that.
yeah.
This side over here, this is one of those things. It's always the little things when you get a new boat.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here, I'm walking around, I'm like, hey, it's got a glove box.
What is
in there.
that? No.
That's
no.
kind of cool. That's a glove box. Wonder what that is.
There we go.
It's a trash can. Everybody asks on your boat,
Where's the trash?
where'd I put the trash?
Yeah.
Everybody asks.
Been doing it forever.
My cows are going crazy
Yeah.
over here.
Cows like your boat.
But yeah, this up here, you can get in, you can climb in that way. Got room for 2 people up here. I've got another Simrad unit up here that I can do anything that's on those. Can transfer up here. I can run it from up here. I can do, I got trim tabs, I got jack plate. Everything that I can do down there, I can do up here, except for the stereo.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's Bluetooth, so I end up
Yeah, you can do it on your
doing
phone.
it on my phone.
Yeah.
But the kids ask if this hard top.
Can you stand on
Can you
that?
stand on that? I said, well, I guess it's solid.
Yeah.
And of course, I had grandkids on it.
Oh, you can stand on that.
Yeah. But I tell you what, there was one day I was looking, the water was super clear.
Yeah.
And I had tarpon cruising around, and I was, you know, we all know the higher up you get, the
Yeah.
better you can see. So I'm watching them and everything, and
You just went ahead and stood
went
up
like
there.
that, and I was like, dude. It was like just a little bit more, you know?
Even more.
Yeah, this is cool.
Well, that's badass, man. Scott got a new boat with a lot of toys.
Loving it.
Just wanted to share it with everybody. And of course, there's your skiff over there. Might as well give a little panorama here of the back porch ranch.
All my stuff.
All your stuff. And of course, my favorite and yours for inshore is right there. And
Yep,
anybody
I
wants
still
to
got it.
anybody who wants to buy it, it's still in the market. But you're kind of waiting, I'm sure, till after the new year when people can really get interested. But man, appreciate it. And now I know we all learned something. Xplor Boats.